That Dragonator BS, I like it. It's cool. Did you hear about the special evasion technique? What's that, Mons? It's good to see you, Mons. It's so cool and so deadly, yeah. Spin meat to win. Do you just sit there and cook a steak? You can just stand at the edge of the arena and nothing happens to you. Alright, let's go. You guys see the clip later? Please do share. So fights like this one. Tough new fights I'm learning for the first time. Especially as it gets later on in the evening, sometimes I feel like I'm getting worse in some ways while I'm still trying to learn. That's kind of how I felt last night. Like, as the night went on, I was getting a little bit worse at the fight. So it'll be interesting to see now that I'm here with a few more brain wrinkles if I can get a little further. Whoops, that was not a strong charge. That's a great sword. Whoops. Mons, I'm curious about it, now that you're here. How do you feel about these parts of the boss fights? Like the gun and floor parts of these final bosses? Because I don't mind them in these fights. Whoop. Up we go. Oh, that combo. This is fine. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, I think these particular fights, especially in this arena, are really well implemented. Like, these fights feel totally built around the wire bug movement, and the installations. Is Gun and Floor disliked? Mons does not like Rampage very much. So much, that's why we call it Gun and Floor. We call it Gun and Floor because of Mons. Okay, I think when I go for the wide slash on that, I always get hit. Would take GOG again over this? I think they're different things, but I think this is a really neat fight. I think GOG is a pretty high bar, personally. Like, there aren't many things in the series that can top GOG Mazios. Whoops. You broke a 3DS over him? Why? How? Angry? It was a pretty tough fight to solo. So far, I'm feeling like I have fresh brain wrinkles, which is nice. And that's a weird thing to say out loud, but I don't know. So many hours of this last night definitely made me feel like I was just getting hit by the same things over and over in some of the cases. Surprised it didn't die there. easily your biggest wall in Monster Hunter. It might have taken me the longest. Oops. I don't know what my longest wall was in Monster Hunter. I've had some long ones. I'm just happy that this fight has walled me for an evening. I posted like a Gordon Ramsay, like finally some good freaking food gif on Twitter and in the Discord, and I felt like, I don't know, it feels like that. Having something wall you in MH. Stygian was pretty rough, but I mean, we've had things that took us longer. Apex Rajang comes to mind. Oh, dude, this theme, I'd forgotten it already. All right, let's do this. That sounds pretty intense, Fog. GOG was days for us. GOG was like 3 or 4 days of attempts, I think, before we got it. Both the regular solo GOG with Gunlance and then also Bombs Over GOG with Sword and Shield took us a few days, I think. Ow. Oh, well, this is going well so far. Return to Apex Monkey until dead. We never did kill it with Hammer. I think it was what? It was GOG. We were using the GOG Hammer against Apex for Janning, and we could not do it. We could not do it. Days and days. This quest is rough. It is pretty rough. I'm into it. I'm so glad this quest exists. Thank you, J Novice. I'm glad you guys exist too. Very, very glad. Queenslayer and Kingslayer were pretty rough. I think that GOG had us in a tougher spot than those quests, but I don't know. Those quests were rough. I don't even remember how long I spent on those. Whoops. We both missed. I think Queenslayer was rougher than GOG. It might have been. GOG is like, GOG and this fight are both nice because they're just like, I don't know, traditional fights like this that you can actually work at are nice. I really like them. Even when they're tough like GOG, where it's like an insurmountable amount of HP, where it's just got giant moves to get used to or stuff like that. Or this thing, where it's just like loads and loads of challenging moves that get more aggressive as the fight goes. Something like King and Queenslayer is really, really rough. It's a different kind of rough. It's more so you getting used to surviving long enough to finish the quest than it is like really learning the fight. Because at a certain point with multi-monster stuff, like you're not learning the fight as much as you're just getting used to existing with the things. Ow. Oh, this is not the move I thought it was? I'm confused. Yeah, I think this set does okay damage. I think we're okay. Hey, Mizitsune, welcome. Alright, there's gonna be some explosions behind it. Yep, there they are. Whoops. What's this? Oh, this one. Fresh brain wrinkles. Fresh brain wrinkles feel good. Ooh, that move. Oh, that move. Oh, man. Me too, Fish. That's really what we're doing every night. You go to bed, your brain just shreds. Oops. That's not good. It went eat. It went eat. Whoops. Did this quest with hammer and it wasn't easy? I believe it. I think I want to do this quest with every weapon over the next couple weeks. Every single weapon. Ooh. Wasn't ready to get out of the way of that one. Even CB, every single weapon. It's gonna be okay. That's gonna be some of the challenge, I think, over the next couple weeks, is we're gonna try and do this quest with every weapon. Dual Blades is a very good matchup. Good, I like Dual Blades. Even with my Pro Controller? Pro Controller's fine, Game God. Can't wait for me to see this thing's hit sounds. I hope it's very Dragon Week because I've been using Dragon Greatsword the entire time. Don't tell me in chat, I don't want to know. Uchi, you should have seen Parsec last night. Parsec was freaking sniping folks in chat. Weak to damage, that's good. There are some hunts in this game where it's not a guarantee. Like Rakna Kadaki. That could have been done a little better. Oh well, let's get out of there. I think tonight what I'm doing so far that's going better is I'm just not going for as many like level 3 charges and big combos. I'm just going for like 1 or 2 hits at a time, which actually feels pretty good. It's funny how sometimes when you're like tired, you're not playing very well, you just try and go for like the craziest stuff instead of going for just like fundamentals. Staying down, wire falling. Really, Parsec? I should look into that. Because I have some Joy-Cons that... I have a bunch of Joy-Cons at this point that are damaged. What a cool fight. Their moveset's really neat. That was kind of cool. He has? The cutscene didn't play. Oh god. The cutscene played, but very jankily. Alright, phase 2. Let's go, Magna. You and me. Something about how he was fighting Allmother the second time we saw this quest struck me as very brave. I'm a little more into it now. Go, buddy. Or not. Let's go, buddy. There we go. Me too, Black Wolf Raven. Yep. I was describing it to Uchi today as Biodrone as like they wanted to have a game that was like a little bit more chill on the story, but they still wanted their moment where like the big hero shows up at the end in Magnum Hollow. It's a little weird, but something about, I think the visuals and the music carry it for me. The visual of him taking her on is just kind of neat. Alright. Such a cool monster. Can you flinch it during that part? You can flinch it during the ult. I didn't there. I think it's good for you to... I stayed underneath its stomach a little bit too much there. I'm trying to practice how much I can stay underneath there when it's in the middle. Okay, and you also need to practice this move. You probably want to get out from underneath its stomach and get to the cannons as soon as possible to try and focus the head, because the head seems to be where you can get the best staggers there. There it is. Pretty scary combo, that. You really gotta get in there immediately. That's it. Ugh. That move is so terrifying. Hello, Draconic Storm EX. That orb, it's a bummer. You really gotta get out of the way. Monkastir, all right, we're down to our last cart. We have plenty of healing, which is nice. I haven't used a single Mega Potion. That feels great. Whew. Just gotta hang on. Didn't use the turtle? Nope, I'm not using any of the endemic life. Well, I guess I'm grabbing some of the attack buffs, but that's about it. Okay, I should go for one big charge there instead of several. Let's grab this Vigor Wasp. I guess I'm using the Vigor Wasps and the attack boosts occasionally, but I'm not using any of the other endemic life. I'm guessing the turtle softens its hit zones up. Oh boy. Again, if Parsec zaps you, don't take it personally. It's not because he's angry or I'm angry at you. It's literally just because he's trying to be overcautious in terms of things I do and don't know. Ugh. Crazy that. I don't think I've used one of the turtles, but I don't really care. Like I said, it's not like there's some big rule that you're supposed to know, like, oh, Wrist considers that a spoiler, or Wrist considers that not a spoiler. It's just like, there's no really clear rule for it, so Parsec's just being overcautious, that's all. So we're not here to like debate, is that a spoiler, is it not a spoiler? It's just someone being overcautious for the sake of me not getting spoiled on anything. That's all. There we go. Finally landed that how I wanted to. Nice shot. Double bite, man. It does seem kind of like, I like that it has it, because I just want it to have fearsome options, but at the same time it does feel a little over the top, doesn't it? Yeah, it is possible to dodge. You're not wrong. Whoa, I've never been sucked in that hard by it before. Whoop, screwed myself up there. We're staying out. Woo! 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 I've never been that close to those. Holy crap. I was scared, Uchi. Oh, the explosion sucked me in. So scary, I turned him into a gnome? Is that the noise that gnomes make? Double bite! Ah! Uchi. Just a Narwa carve. I still got hit by it. Gosh darn it, man. It's so tough. Oh shoot. Ugh. Carving mid-fight? It was like way across the map. It wasn't gonna get me. Didn't have stun resistance 3? Nope. Nope, we are staunchly not using the best thing for this fight. That's it. We beat it! All we needed were some fresh brain wrinkles. First try tonight. Nice run, thank you. Down to our last cart, but plenty of, well, maybe not plenty of healing, but some healing left. Never underestimate a good sleep. Truly. All right. Grab the turtle. I'm good. Yeah, the rage slash pose over its body. That's what we want to do. Oh. It's a bad picture. At least you don't need an orb. We already got one. Finally beat the game. We finally did. Ultramarine and golden yellow collide like the sky in screaming lightning. Golden eggs, too. High commendation. This horn dominates gales dancing across the sky in earth-splitting thunder. Only took a criminal amount of grind. We're at HR 175. A new 7-star quest is available in the Gathering Hub. Wonder if we have some new fun things to look forward to tonight. Wonder what else we could have unlocked just now. Oh, a cutscene! This game's pretty good. I've liked it. That looks like a set that would be good to beat the game in, right? It kind of reminded me of a set that we made in Portable Third for Greatsword. Our face just covered by the Diablos. Guildmaster Hojo. I was saying earlier tonight, there's probably going to be a couple weeks of challenges in this game, and some final all quests clears and everything. So we're not done with this game yet. Soon though. Soon we're going to move on from this game to Monster Hunter Freedom. Hardly eaten a thing since we left. It's kind of a funny note to end on. Enough, Minoto needs to eat. So then let's eat. It's interesting seeing them take on a simple story again after the more complex stories of World and Iceborne. It's interesting. A new upgrade level for the Ibushi armor set is available. A new upgrade level for the Narwa armor set is available. Upgrading will add new skills.